Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Trixie channel. And before we get into today's video, I just want to say that I had so much fun doing this draft that we did tonight. Me and the boys, and even one of my viewers, we all got on, we all drafted. It was so much fun. So, I will probably be doing this one with my friends in another league with subscribers and viewers next year. So if you want to join that, stay tuned. And another announcement before we get into today's video, I am going to be making weekly franchise videos talking about how the games went, how my team is, and all of that stuff. But let's get right into today's video. So today we are going over every single one of my team's players because we just did our draft, and I'm going to give my personal opinion on every single team and my personal favorites and my least favorites. Let's get into my team. First off, there goes a Trixie. I'm versing Raul in my first game, and this is the roster. Just a quick scroll. I have Mahomes as my quarterback, Aaron Jones as my running back, Jonathan Taylor as my other running back. Yes, I did get the first pick. DJ Moore and AJ Brown are my receivers starting this week. Dalton Schultz is going to be my tight end starting. On the flex, I have Treylon Burks because he's playing the Giants. And then on the bench, I have Dak Prescott, James Conner, Cordell Patterson, Devontae Smith, Pat Freiermuth. And for my starting kicker, I have Evan McPherson. My backup kicker is Chris Boswell. And my defense is the Buccaneers defense. And I could switch up the line as we go in terms of if any of my players get injured or stuff. But I try to do the best with what picks I had, because you have to wait a while to get another pick when you get the first pick, because we do snake draft order. So it took a while, but I think I put a pretty solid roster together. But yeah, speaking of people's rosters, the person I'm playing this week, Raul, let's check out his roster. He's got Justin Herbert as the QB, Dalvin Cook as his running back, so as David Montgomery. That's a good tandem. Stephon Diggs, Tyreek Hill, that's a good receiver duo. Zach Ertz, Breece Hall at the flex. I actually like that a lot. Daniel Jones on the bench, no shot. Antonio Gibson, Dameon Pierce, he looked good. Kadarius Toney, Michael Thomas, Christian Kirk. Ryan Suckup is his kicker, and he has no backup kicker. And his defense is the Miami Dolphins defense. Pretty solid team for my boy Raul. Moving on to someone pretty famous on the channel, JJ. We have him in a lot of the videos. He's a great guy. And he has Lamar Jackson as his QB. Saquon Barkley as the running back, along with AJ Dillon. That's actually a really unique tandem. Cooper Kupp as the wide receiver, along with Gabriel Davis, which I think he's going to adjust. I don't think he's going to have Gabriel Davis start. But he got Dallas Goedert as tight end, Juju Smith-Schuster at the flex, Russell Wilson on the bench, along with Isaiah, Russell Gage, Drake London, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Mike Gesicki. If I were him, I'd replace Gabe Davis with Russell Gage or Drake London or Amon-Ra St. Brown. Any of those three I think would work better than Gabe Davis there, because he has to compete for targets against a bunch of other people. That's just my opinion. He's got Matt Prater as his kicker and the Chargers as his defense. That's a good defense. That is a good defense. But moving on, we have cheese curds. One of two cheese curds. They're in the same family. So the first cheese curds has Jalen Hurts as the QB. I actually like that a lot. Javonte Williams and Najee Harris as the running back tandem. Mike Evans and Jamar Chase. That is nasty. That is actual nasty. But he's got Dawson Knox at tight end, Terry McLaurin as his flex. That is really good. Tua, Damian Harris, Brian Robinson, Brandon Ayuk, Jerry Jeudy, Elijah Moore, Tyler Bass as the kicker, and the Patriots defense. Now, the only change I'd make is maybe try to get Damian Harris in. Actually, no, never mind. I think Javonte and Najee are going to do better than him. But yeah, very solid team all around. The second cheese curds, the Lions one. He's got Trey Lance as the QB. And he's got Derrick Henry and Joe Mixon as the backs. That is very interesting. Two of some of the best backs in the league. So, that's pretty awesome. He's got Deontay Johnson and DK Metcalf as the receivers. Pretty dang good. Kyle Pitts as the tight end. Okay, this team is nasty looking back at it now. Jeez. But Elliott as the flex. Trevor Lawrence on the bench. That's actually kind of funny. He's got Chase Edmonds, Ramondre Stevenson, Chris Godwin, DeAndre Hopkins, who got suspended, Tyler Lockett, and Harrison Butker, along with the Colts defense. This is probably the best team we have seen so far. Like, he can probably get D-Hop in for Johnson, or put him at the flex when he is out of his suspension. But really good team. Really good team. But moving on to my viewer, Braden's Games in my chat. He is a viewer of the stream, and he plays a lot of fantasy. He's the only one that has experience in fantasy. Everyone else, including myself, is new to it. So he's got Josh Allen as the QB, Alvin Kamara, Elijah Mitchell, Keenan Allen, Hunter Renfrow, and Darren Waller as the main core. Pretty solid core. I like that. Miles Sanders as the flex. And on his bench, he's got Mac Jones, Allen Lazard, Cortland Sutton, and Tyler Higbee. And he has Matt Gay as the starting kicker and Daniel Carlson as the backup. I feel like he should switch this around. Have Daniel Carlson as the starter. That's the only real thing I'm seeing so far that he should switch. Maybe start Lazard because he's going to get a lot of targets. But he's got two defenses. I think this is the only team so far where I've seen two defenses. Rams and Broncos. He has the Broncos defense starting though. A bit interesting there. But I think he's going to change it up. We all have time to change it up. But as long as you have your roster ready before week 1, it's all good. I already have mine ready, I think. I just studied the teams and stuff. And I bet everyone else will probably get their roster ready soon as well. And moving on to Isaiah's team. Isaiah has Tom Brady as his QB, which he picked in the first round, by the way. Not trying to laugh, you don't usually pick QBs in the first round, but it's Tom Brady. We'll see. Josh Jacobs and Cam Akers. That's interesting. I feel like that could be a good tandem, but I don't know. Devontae and Michael Pittman as the receivers. That is really good. Excuse me. Mark Andrews at tight end. He's going to ball out. Trust me. Now that Marquise Brown is gone, he's going to ball out. I wanted to get Brandon Cook super bad, but I just wasn't able to. Matthew Stafford, Kareem Hunt, Kenneth Walker, Julio Jones, Adam Thielen, and Cole Kmet are all on the bench. Cairo Santos is his kicker, and he's got the Bills defense. Probably the best defense in the league. But I'm working in a trade right now. I'm not going to spoil the player, but he's a good player. I'll say that much. Me and my homies, we have Aaron Rodgers at QB, Leonard Fournette and Travis Etienne as the running backs, Allen Robinson and Justin Jefferson as the receivers. So a lot of grittying. Travis Kelce at tight end, Jalen Waddle at flex, and then his bench is Derek Carr, Michael Carter, Rashad Penny, Mecole Hardman, Marcus Valdes-Scantling, and Robert Woods. And he's got Justin Tucker as the kicker. He's going to ball out in the Saints defense. This is a really good team overall. I'd say the big concern for me and my homies is the running back core. I feel like that is his biggest concern. But other than that, some good depth pieces, some good starters, pretty good team. Really good team, actually. And now we got Team Nick from my cousin. He's got Kyler Murray at the QB, a.k.a. the guy that can't watch film. Austin Eckler as the running back, along with DeAndre Swift. Mike Williams and Debo as the receivers. TJ Hawkinson as the tight end. Marquise Brown as the flex. Kirk Cousins, Melvin Gordon, Tony Pollard, Rashad Bateman, Isaiah McKenzie, and Chris Olave are all on the bench. And these guys, Young Oku has the kicker. And the 49ers defense, really solid team. I wouldn't say the best team I've seen, but a really solid team. I'm enjoying it a lot. And then we have Taco Tuesday's team as the last team. He's got Joe Shiesty as the quarterback, Christian McCaffrey and Nick Chubb at the running back. That's the best core for running back. T. Higgins and CeeDee Lamb at receiver. George Kittle at tight end, J.K. Dobbins at the flex, and on the bench he's got Justin Fields, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Khalil Herbert, Devin Singletary, Amari Cooper, and Darnell Mooney. So that is every team in the league and their players along. Oh, actually, you have to see his kickers. He's got Mason Crosby as the kicker and the Dallas defense. But now that we have officially seen every team, I am going to decide which two teams are the worst, which two teams are the best, and how I think my team is going to do this season. So I'm going to need some time to go do that. Alrighty, so after spending some time making my decisions, here's what I think the top two best, top two worst, and how my team is going to do. Starting off with the number 2 worst team in the league, I have Isaiah's team, which has some good pieces like Devontae, Mark Andrews, and Brandon Cooks. But I just don't see Tom Brady doing as good as he did last year. Josh Jacobs and Cam Akers, a lot of question marks there. And the bench, Adam Thielen's getting up there. Julio Jones is getting up there. Kenneth Walker is a rookie. Kareem Hunt is a backup. And Matthew Stafford is really the only promising backup I see here. But yeah, this team definitely has a chance to do really well, but I just don't think it will do that well. But the worst team, in my opinion, I think is going to go to Psych. He thought it was going to be Raul's team. I think I'm going to go with JJ's team as the second best. I'm going to go out of order. He's got Lamar, Barkley, Dylan, Kupp, Gabe Davis. I just really like the all-around wellness of his team. And I'll give you updates around the season if I ever change my mind on these things. But yeah, I really do like his team. But now it's time to reveal the worst team. Now, after going over every single team and trying to make up my mind for a long time, I was just searching forever, looking through teams. I think as the worst team, I'm going to go with the team I'm currently on right now. Braden's team. And hear me out. Josh Allen is going to ball out like he always does. Keenan Allen, I expect to have a solid year. Elijah Mitchell will be a breakout this year. And I feel like he has some other good pieces. But I feel like both Hunter Renfrow and Darren Waller are limited because Davante Adams is there now. It's not saying like they won't get past the ball at all, but I'm just saying their role will decrease a good bit because they just signed probably the best receiver of our past 5 years onto the team. But you never know. Miles Sanders is solid. Like, I feel like going for the backup defense is not really a good idea. Or who knows? Maybe it ends up paying off. But I just don't really see this team going on a super deep run unless he makes a lot of trades. Maybe he was going to get depth and make a lot of trades. I don't know. But Graydon, good luck to you. I still have faith in you. But just, you got to make some tweaks to the team, alright? Now, for the best team in the league. This one wasn't as hard for me. Some honorable mentions would go to Taco Tuesday's team. Because just look at that running back tandem. Like, you can't say no to that. But I think I'm going to have to go with the second Cheese Curds. I feel like this is the best team in the league. Let's just take a quick look at it in style. We have Trey Lance at the QB, which I know is a risky idea, but I like it. Derrick Henry and Joe Mixon as the running back tandem. Deontay Johnson and DK Metcalf, which if DK doesn't do as well, it's not his fault. He has Drew Lock throwing him the ball, so, I mean, what are you going to do about it? And you got Kyle Pitts and Ezekiel Elliott. Like, I reviewed all the teams before starting this recording. And, like, as I was going over them in the video, the only team that, like, I felt like I gave, like, a surprise reaction to was, like, this team, because realizing how good it was. And the backups. He's got Chase Edmonds, Lamondre Stevenson, Chris Godwin, DeAndre Hopkins, Tyler Lockett, Harrison Butker, and his defense is the Colts. They signed Stephon Gilmore. They have Darius Leonard, DeForest Buckner. When DeAndre Hopkins gets unsuspended, he can fill in for Zeke. And meanwhile, Zeke could take over. Maybe it could be Chase Edmonds. Maybe Chris Godwin or Ramondre Stevenson. But it's just such a great team, man. Congrats to the Cheese Curds. And the Cheese Curds' other team is also really good, too. So, great stuff, man. But now let's talk about my team. What I think is going to happen to my team, how I think I'm going to do. I think my team is going to be a top 3 to 4 team in the league. Now, hear me out. You might be wondering, okay, you're giving yourself favoritism. I'll tell you this. It's not favoritism. I'll tell you that. If this was a team in real life, I feel like they dominate the league. Like, if Patrick Mahomes was handing the ball off to Jonathan Taylor, and, like, his backup was Dak Prescott, don't you think that team would do pretty dang good? Oh, yeah, you have A.J. Brown. You have the power of the J's. A.J. and DJ. That's got to be some good luck, man. I'm the only team in the league that did that. But, yeah. I think I will win about, like, 72.3% of my games. Trust me, I didn't spend time looking on that statistic, but I just feel like This team has some well-rounded pieces and could make a deep run. And who knows? Maybe the worst team in the league will do the best. Maybe the best team in the league will just do the best. Who knows? Maybe someone I didn't even mention will have a surprise performance. We never know. It all just comes down to the regular season. I'll see you guys in the next fantasy football video next week. And yeah, probably some more Fortnite and Stumble guys happening soon. But if you guys enjoyed, if you guys want to see a league where it's only like subscribers and stuff, let me know in the comments. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye, guys.